The life of Satoru, or Moomin Rider, from One Punch Man. Satoru, better known by his hero alias Moomin Rider, is the C-Class Rank 1 professional hero of the Hero Association. He is one of the few people aware of Saitama's strength. After being offered an opportunity to become a stronger and more effective hero, he joins the Neo Heroes. Welcome to the Amagi. In today's video, we're going over the life of Satoru. Before we begin, we publish a new video every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. The Amagi's reach stretches beyond just this channel, so if you're a fan of us, please consider subscribing to our other channels and following us on all our social media. Help us reach our goal of passing 100,000 followers on all of our accounts by the end of the year. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Early life. In his preteens, Satoru attended the same middle school as Saitama. During that time period, he had already begun to act like a hero, calling himself Nameless Bicycle Commuter. He, at one point, attempted to stop two delinquents who attended the school and took people's money. It's later insinuated that he is beaten up by them. Sometime after Saitama's victory over Crablante, Satoru applied to the Heroes Association and was placed in C-Class, eventually moving up to rank 1 around 6 months ago for his enthusiastic heroism. Despite being given the C-Class Hero rank 1, Satoru's motivations for not moving up to B-Class are unknown. Given his claim during his fight against the Deep Sea King that he wasn't fit to be a B-Class hero, it may be possible that he recognized a personal need to become stronger in order to move into B-Class. He used to have a license but lost it after he committed traffic infringements while trying to stop a crime. This leads him to officially be known as Moomin Rider. Paradise Group Arc. Moomin Rider helps a small boy by getting his balloon out of a tree. He then rides off to catch up to the Paradise Group. Moomin Rider appears in front of the Paradise Group when they were causing havoc in the city streets. He introduces himself and says that he will stop them. His appearance seems to reassure the nearby citizens to some extent. However, he is beaten down by the criminal group in an instant. He nonetheless gets credit for stopping them afterwards, probably due to him being the only hero nearby when Speedo Sound Sonic and Saitama actually did it. Sea Monster Arc. Moomin Rider rides towards one of the sea folk attacking a city, only for Saitama to defeat the monster before he arrived. He later searches the Hero Association website looking for information about Saitama, noticing he is close in rank. Moomin Rider was watching TV when he heard of the news about Stinger being at the verge of defeat and rides towards J City. He later meets with other C-Class heroes telling him that the Tiger threat has risen to Demon threat, but he still continues towards the city. Moomin Rider later meets Saitama while waiting for a red light. Saitama goes along with Moomin Rider to where the sea folk are. However, Saitama decides to leave to go look for Sonic, thinking he was a civilian that took a shower and didn't hear the emergency and was running around naked. After the Deep Sea King begins his attack on the shelter, Moomin Rider is speaking to the bearded worker stating he arrived in J City. When he's told that the SOS was received from the emergency shelter, he immediately picks up his pace, using his special riding out of the saddle mode, dropping his phone in the process. The attack appears to do no damage whatsoever to the Deep Sea King, but it quite possibly saved the life of a seriously injured Genos. Despite being heavily outclassed, Moomin Rider proceeds to battle with Sea King. Sea King tosses Moomin Rider to the side and, believing the biker to be defeated, sets his sight back on Genos, only to be caught from behind by another desperate attack from Moomin Rider. Assaulted once again by a relentless strike from the Deep Sea King, Moomin Rider refuses to give up, stating that, despite the fact that he's too weak to be a B-Class hero and that nobody's expecting him to win, he will not back down. Encouraged by cheers from the onlooking civilians, Moomin Rider unleashes one final attack that is brutally cut short by an annoyed Deep Sea King. He is, however, saved by Saitama, who compliments him for the fight before fighting Sea King himself. Sometime later, after Saitama is promoted to B-Class, Moomin Rider meets him at an Oden shop, revealing that he was the one who sent the single thank you letter that Saitama received. Admitting to Saitama that a simple note is not often enough, and also in lieu of celebrating Saitama's promotion, asks the chef to treat Saitama to his best mozuku. Alien Conquerors Arc. Moomin Rider goes to A City to help out with the rescuing operation after he rescues a citizen, being joined by Stinger and Lightning Max. The heroes help find and save the civilians that are still in the ruins. Hero Hunt Arc. Moomin Rider reappears as one of the targets of Garo's hero hunt. Realizing that Garo was an enemy, he attempts to fight him. However, before they can engage in a fight, the Tank Topper army arrive and stop the attack. However, Garo is again interrupted by Tank Top Master, and the two engage in a fight. During the fight between Tank Top Master and Garo, the Tank Top Master gained the upper hand and was preparing to finish him off. Moomin Rider stops him. After the other Tank Top brothers disagree with this, the Tank Top Master agrees that finishing Garo mercilessly would hurt the hero's reputation, warning Garo not to come back hero hunting again. After Garo tries to attack again and beats Tank Top Master, Moomin Rider tries to fight him, only to be quickly beaten. At the hospital, he's in the same room as Tank Top Master, where he's visited by his friend Saitama, as they discuss who Garo is, such as that he is indeed a normal human, yet his power is above human and at the same level as those monstrous powers due to a martial arts technique that Silver Fang taught him. Super Fight Arc. Monsters attack the hospital Tank Top Master and Moomin Rider are staying at. While protecting the patients from the monster's attacks, an injured Moomin Rider is nearly killed by Gyofri, but is saved by Tank Top Master in time, revealing that he and Tank Top Master set a trap to lure the monsters into being tackled by Tank Top Master's sneak attack, with Moomin volunteering as bait. Monster Association Arc. Moomin Rider, despite not being fully recovered, leaves the hospital upon finding out about the disaster in Z City, leaving behind a thank you note for the hospital staff. Outside, he meets Tank Top Master and explains to him that even though he won't be of much help against the monsters, he wants to assist with rescue operations. After the two of them agree to go together, Moomin Rider cycles towards Z City with Tank Top Master on the back of his bike. Neo Heroes Uprising Arc. At some point during the Neo Heroes' inception, Moomin Rider meets with Axel, who praises his courage and determination, but states that he's weak and will likely die if he continues recklessly endangering himself. Axel urges Moomin Rider to retire, but states that if he won't, he should at least wear a modified battlesuit to protect himself. Later, Moomin Rider takes on an unnamed demon-level monster, announcing his arrival as he throws his bike at it. The monster seemingly beats him around, but Moomin Rider suddenly activates his battlesuit, blocking and deflecting the monster's blow. He then counterattacks with his new move, Justice Uppercut, destroying the monster's body with a single blow. It's later revealed that Moomin Rider officially left the Hero Association for the Neo Heroes, with this news inspiring several other heroes to follow his example. Personality. Satoru is an extremely brave, loyal, and honorable hero who refuses to overlook any crime, no matter how minor or insignificant it may be, or back down from any fight, no matter the opponent. He is incredibly determined and never backs down, even at the cost of his own life. He is perfectly willing to give his own life if it means protecting innocent people from evil, even when it's clear he has absolutely no chance of success. He seems aware that he's weak compared to other heroes, and doesn't feel that he's worthy to move up in class because of it, but he's still more than willing to take on opponents for which the Hero Association sends out A-class heroes or above, if only to buy time for the stronger heroes to arrive. This shows his selfless concept of self-sacrifice, and how he's willing to go the extra mile, as seen when other C-class heroes were seen running away from the Deep Sea King. He is very passionate about justice. He is shown to greatly respect people who save him, as seen when he mails Saitama a letter that he initially tries to compose, but quickly crosses out and finishes with a quick thank you, afterwards asking the owner at the Oden bar he was eating at to give Saitama his best serving. Similarly to Saitama, Moomin's heroic deeds are very pure, especially having some sympathy towards villains who seem to have a human heart left in them, and appear to be misguided towards a wrong path, such as Bang's former disciple, Garo. Even though he's been insulted by the Tank Topper army and several other high-ranking heroes, Moomin doesn't mind. He is also perceptive enough to see what Saitama's true abilities actually are during their first encounter. He has high expectations for heroes and does not believe they should commit dishonorable deeds. An example of this belief is when he's talking to Chirango in the hospital. When telling Chirango about Saitama and learning of Saitama's going to the Super Fight tournament, he assures Chirango that Saitama would never break the rules to enter in Chirango's place since he's a hero. This could be interpreted as naivete for believing that no heroes can commit selfish deeds. In many ways, Satoru is a foil to Saitama. Satoru has none of this perceived strength required to be a superhero, yet he has the immense drive and willpower to be one. While Saitama has all the strength he could need to be a hero, but none of the enthusiasm that Satoru has. Did you enjoy your video? Be sure to check out these other great videos from the Amagi, and make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.